Well, friends, how are you doing? Day 1565. Hope doing amazing on this Saturday night. I just got back from an all-day seminar, and I just wanted to share with you one thing that the speaker had shared. And so he talked about the integrity gap. Okay, and so what is that? So on the one hand, it's what you said that you were going to do. On the other hand, it's what you actually did. And so the space in between, right here, this is the integrity gap. And it's not a question of if you have an integrity gap, it's how big is your integrity gap. Because we all have one, okay? Ideally, you shrink it, okay? What that looks like is that you do what you say, right? None of us are perfect, so that there's always going to be a gap, right? But here's the thing, the bigger the gap, the worse you're going to feel about yourself. Think about that. If you don't feel good about yourself, your self-esteem is low. Most likely there's an issue here in the integrity gap. And if you don't feel bad at all, then you might have a psychological issue there, because in all of us there's this sense of right and wrong and intuition, whatever you want to call it. And we want to be a person, we all want to be a good person, right? We want to be a person that lives up to our word. And so a part of the issue can also be in the self, in this world nowadays, sometimes people are always trying to be too forgiving, right? Yes, you need to forgive yourself when things go wrong and what have you, and make mistakes. Yes, definitely. But in this case, I think forgiveness can actually make your integrity gap bigger. The whole reason why you feel bad when you don't live up to your word is supposed to actually move you and motivate you to become a person that is aligned with what you say. So that means it's supposed to actually motivate you to take action so that you can actually be a person of your word. And so if you ignore that, over time, you're actually going to feel worse and worse and worse for yourself, which is not a healthy thing to do. Emotionally, mentally, confidence-wise, self-esteem-wise. So, my encouragement to you is to start to build your integrity. How does that work? Instead of saying yes to big things that you may or may not line up to, start with small things and build that muscle, that integrity muscle, right? So let's say you want to lose weight, you want to get in shape. Guess what? Instead of committing to, an hour a day for 5 days a week or 3 days a week, how about just commit to 5 minutes a day? Once a week. Can you do that? Of course you can. Guess what? Every time you do, you're like, pat yourself on the back. Next week, go twice a week, 2 days a week. The following week, go 3 days a week. The following week, bump it up to 10 minutes. Right? Build those habits, build that muscle. Set yourself up for success. Okay? And that's how you can build your integrity. And really what I'm describing is what I did. To build to shrink my integrity gap. I stopped saying yes to everything and stuff that I'm like, I think I can, but I'm not too sure. No, I started to say, you know what? I'm going to say yes to this because I know on my worst day I can do it. And then I just built it up. And then at times, it got really hard, but I still showed up anyways. And then I started to build that muscle, okay? But anyways, that's all I have for tonight. Hope you're doing amazing. And you know what? You're going to fail. It's okay. Get back up, try again. You're going to fail, get back up, try again. Okay? That's all I did. And, look at me now. 1565 days in a row doing live videos. You can do it too. You just got to be willing to fail enough times and build that integrity muscle, and you can get there one day too. Okay? In any part of your life. That's all for tonight. I love you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Bye.